And welcome back to the Fedco Phone Zone. We're going to hold off on some phone calls for a little bit. We may get to some at the end of the show, but we're going to talk some boxing coming up at Mountaineer Racetrack and Gaming Resort on August 8th. This man, Verquan Kimbrough, he is an amateur that you are going to hear a lot about. He's a national champion right now. He is an Olympic hopeful in 2004, and he is ready to fight for basically first time in about 2 years locally. And if you are into the fight game, this is a guy you have to get out and see because he can really do some very exciting work in the ring. He's a national title holder, and we want to welcome him to the Fedco Phone Zone. Also, his trainer, Tommy Ankello. Tommy Ankello, the trainer of champions. I mean, you've got Paul Spadafora. He's a world champion, of course, and now you've got Verquan, and all I hear is big things for this young man.
That's right. Sky's the limit for Verquan, and this is everybody's opportunity to come out and to really see what I call the best amateur in the last 25 years in this area, without a doubt.
Well, Verquan, you've had some compliments from some gentlemen out there that have a pretty good pedigree in terms of fighting. Emmanuel Stewart has called you the next Sugar Ray Leonard.
Yes.
In your estimation and the way you get things done, if someone hasn't seen you fight and they haven't been out and had a chance to see you on tape or seen you in the ring, how would you describe your style of fighting?
I would describe him as a boxer puncher, like a Sugar Ray Robinson type.
So you can outbox somebody, but at the same time, if you got to take them out, you can take them out.
Yes.
All right. At 100, I see you have your championship belt. Now, when did you win that belt, and what does that belt mean to you? Because I saw you really patting it and looking at it and thinking, this is all right. It's pretty good being the champ.
I won in Las Vegas at the U.S. Men's Open National Tournament. I think a couple of weeks ago, a couple months ago, actually. A couple months ago. Well, it means a lot to me. I'm the first person in 16 years to do it since Michael Moore, so I made history.
Now, what did you have to go through in that tournament? How many fighters did you have to go through? How long was the tournament? How long did it last?
I fought 7 times, I believe.
Well,
To finish the whole tournament, it was 7 times. I fought in Las Vegas, and then from Las Vegas, the top 4 fighters go to Colorado Springs and fight. So
you were able to come up with the victory, and apparently no one was able to lay a glove on your face because you don't have a mark on you.
I stay pretty.
I was going to say, you do the Muhammad Ali thing. He was always saying no one can touch him, and is that a part of your game, being able to move away and bob and weave? Or do you have your defensive skills down as well as your offensive skills?
Yes. Defense plays a big part. It's an art. So all of it coming together, accuracy, rhythm, and timing. That's what boxing is.
Well, speaking of accuracy, rhythm, and timing, Paul Spadafora, the world champion right now, he has made it an art, and he has really done a good job in terms of making it an art with defense. He's won his world title really on a defensive game. He can punish you offensively, but he's not known as a big hitter. He's not known as this guy that's going to beat you up. He's going to take you, as he says, into the deep end of the pool and drown you with endurance. Is it the same type of style because you work with both fighters, or are there different contrasting elements here?
Verquan has a lot of the same qualities that Paul has. Defensively, he's as slick as they come also. But he has the punching power to go with it. He can take you out with either hand, and he's just balanced. He can fight on the inside, he can fight on the outside. There's not too many weaknesses right now. I mean, Verquan is something to see. He really is. I mean, I think the people that come out on the 8th are going to be, they're in for a treat. It's something that for the last 2 years, people haven't been able to get a chance to watch him fight because he's been fighting all over the country. He's been fighting, in France and Ireland. He went to Hungary.
Now that's fighting with Team USA. That's traveling, representing.
Yes,
right.
Representing
Even in the U.S., he's not been around this area. It's been Vegas. It's been Colorado. It's been Florida. It's been So this is the first time in 2 years, and now he's really starting to come into his own. This is something where You know, last 2 years ago, he was 17. He was still a young kid. He's really starting to come into his own. I mean, I see a total different fighter in the last 6 months. I mean,
Now, he may not have fought from around here lately, but you're a kid from Aliquippa, just up
Yes.
the road. What's
Yes.
in the water in Aliquippa? You've got more professional athletes winning championships. You got Super Bowl champions, all-pro football players. You got everybody in Aliquippa.
It's talent all in Aliquippa. We got Bernard Lake going to college to Pitt University. We got a couple local kids that's on their way up to the top. We have Ty Law come out of Sean Gilbert. Actually, Tony Dorsett was from Hopewell, but it's right Aliquippa, you know, family.
So are you guys going to accept him in, or is he from Hopewell?
I mean, sort of. We accept him. We accept him.
So
we
he's
accept him.
like a stepbrother. He's
Yes.
actually from another town, but you
Yes.
guys will take
Yes.
the praise there too. And Mike Dick, of course, a legend.
Mike
of
Dick.
Aliquippa.
this is the
Yes.
first boxer.
So you're
First boxer.
So you'll be the first one to have a world
Yes.
title. All right. Well, we're going to take a time out. We're going to come back and talk about your fight coming up and much more on the Fedco Phone Zone. A big fight coming up August 8th at the Mountaineer Racetrack and Gaming Resort. National champion, a young man that you may see in the Olympics in 2004 over in Greece. We'll talk about representing the United States across the globe as he gets ready to embark on possibly a gold medal career and then perhaps a world championship career down the road. The dreams are big, and he's got the talent to back it up. We'll have more with the champ right after this.
Something special has happened down the hall of the